Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me for another update on Rob Rack. Now, what you are looking at on my screen is video. I decided to start from the Sacramento main jail and drive over to the Real Consumist Correctional Center just so you guys have an idea of how far Rob Rack had been transferred. Now, this location is approximately 30 miles from the main jail. That's the main jail up there on the right of the screen. That is the Sacramento County Jail where Rob has spent most of his time, but as I said, he has now been transferred to Real Consumist Correctional Center, better known as RCCC. Now, this location is 30 miles from the main jail where Rob Rack had been staying. It's 15 minutes of freeway, child, and the other 15 minutes is nothing but country, 2-lane roads. So I'll give you a little bit about the Real Consumist Correctional Center. Now, it is the primary custody facility for inmates sentenced to county jail from the Sacramento County Courts. An increasing percentage of the inmates are pre-sentence detainees housed at RCCC, and this is to keep the population down at the main jail, which I suspected before. Now, I do recall last winter, this exact same facility had to be evacuated. That's right, they had to take all the inmates out of there due to flooding. Child, it was nasty. It was videos and the inmates were complaining and sewage and feces floating all over the floor. Child, it was just too much. But my understanding is that the sheriff department, they have set up sandbags and things like that surrounding the facility to help keep the water out. This facility is much, much different than the Sacramento County main jail down on I Street. One of the reasons that it's different is because there are no cells there. All the men are put in pods, and don't ask me how many to a pod, but there are several bunk beds and they're in their tables. These men do not leave the pod unless emergency, medical, or court appearances. Some of you may remember a prior post that I made. It was in regards of the Sacramento County Jail. They have advocates and they wanted the governor to allow the inmates to have coats and boots. Hell, it's cold as hell out here in the winter. Initially, the governor said, hell no, you shall suffer. But graciously, he had a change of heart and has decided to allow California inmates in the county jail to acquire jackets, boots, raincoats, and other necessities. Shout out to the governor, y'all. Rob Rack last had a court date on April 7th that had to be continued until today's date. Now, his most serious charge was threatening a Sacramento police officer with bodily harm. Rob Rack stepped into the courtroom today at 2:30 p.m., honey. His paid attorney, Mr. Woodard, also showed up wearing a navy blue suit, baby blue shirt, striped tie, black shoes, black socks. He's a Caucasian guy, bald head, and a well-manicured beard. The hearing today was short and sweet. There will be another continuance for Rob. His next court appearance will be in regards to a TRC. Now, y'all where's Miss Indy? What's a TRC? Well, I found out that it stands for Trial Ready Calendar. Now, after Rob was done, Mr. Woodard motioned for me to come outside in the hall. Yes, girl, I was choked. I was like, what? You want to talk to me? Is you mad? What is going on? But honey, he recognized me from the prior court appearances, and he knows I'm here to report. Now, incidentally, there was another subscriber there whom I met a few weeks back. I will not reveal her name, but she is an absolute Rob Rack supporter. Shout out to her. She stood in the hallway with me to get the tea from his attorney. She and I both walked into the hallway of the courthouse and spoke with Mr. Woodard. He explained what the TRC meant, Trial Ready Calendar, and also let me know that Rob is waiting for an offer from the DA. This is part of the holdup. Mr. Woodard also confirmed that he would push for a non-strike on Rob Rack's charges. He is also hoping that the felon with a gun charge will just simply go away. His attorney went on to say that if he had to speak for Rob Rack, he would say that he realized that he messed up, as humans do. And he was so frustrated about other situations and it just got out of hand. Rob's new trial date is set for May 22nd. I want to remind everyone that jail is a very, very serious place. There has been more than 4 deaths inside of the Sacramento County main jail this year alone. Oh my Lord, people who are incarcerated have a whole different fight than what we have. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to let this video play out for another 6 minutes, just so you guys can see exactly how far out they shipped Rob Rack. Thank you for watching. This is Miss Indy, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.